Happy Solstice and welcome to today's reading for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, Twin Flames, and the current union energy I've got going on in the middle card. So yeah, it's a pretty special day in terms of astrology between the solstice and also the eclipse. So a lot of Cancer energy too. And with Mercury going retrograde, I just feel like it's an extra good time to really be able to pinpoint like that place within. And you may be finding yourself asking a question like, am I making the right choice here? Am I approaching this, the right way? Something along those lines. And you're just going to gain clarity, right? Like it could be like that you totally are. It could be that a new approach is needed, or of course, a combination somehow. But it's a great time to really go there and ask that question. So just be aware of that if there's kind of that little hint of that within you, it makes sense with what's going on. So without further ado, the cards I have here are the Crystal Angels by Doreen Virtue, and I pulled 3 of those, and I also pulled 2 Divine Animals Oracle cards by Stacey Demarco. So let's start with the animal cards since they're layered on top, like a nice cake. Remember to stick around all the way to the end so you get to see the middle card of the union energy too. We're going to start with the Divine Feminine because that's the stone I took off first. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I hope not. Anyway, snake. Ooh. Someone's feeling snaky. What does that say? I can't read it. I think, you could probably read it better in here than... There we go. I can read it better through the camera, actually. Creation. Yeah, I remember in my first ceramics class, once upon a time, I remember making a snake for some reason that went into my sculpture. And the snake and the heart, there's just a lot of symbolism here. And snakes also have to do with, of course, shedding skin, a new beginning. I think it goes back to that idea of going deeper with, are you making a new choice? Not are you making a new choice? Yeah, that could be the question too, but, is this direction best serving me? And looking more deeply at the things that are kind of unanswered or bothering you about it, and going deeper with that and than what you're gonna do as a result of investigating. So yeah, it's a great time to investigate, and I feel like snakes are good at that, right? They can be sneaky. They can also, be louder if it's a rattlesnake. But yeah, there's something there about the serpent, right? And then that creation too, that creative energy. And of course, also it is a symbol, for the divine masculine some of the time too. So it's just you can feel into how it is that you're thinking and feeling about your DM as well, with this symbolism. Yeah. And that sense of the power, when you think of a serpent, that power, and letting yourself root down, your heart and your heart's desires into your root chakra too, and allowing yourself to be creative in certain ways that might be kind of goal oriented as well. You might have been kind of putting things off to the side, and so it could be a really good time to rekindle, some little project. Just take it one step at a time. You don't need to do everything at once, but it's a good time to kind of bring it back, like whatever it is that you've been maybe desiring to do, or you put off, or you were doing that you really enjoy. So yeah, I feel like that is complete for that card. So we're gonna move on to the DM's animal card. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, this makes me think of Free Willy. Anyway, it's songlines. Oh my god, I don't know how to say that word. What can I admit it, I don't really know. I've read this card before because I'm like, wait, what? But it has to do, of course, like the orca has like a special way of communicating. So there's something about going deeper with your inner communication. I'm gonna actually read a little bit from that card, because to me this card is a little bit like just like not completely clear. Like I like getting a little more clarity on it. Yeah, so you are walking in the bloodlines of your ancestors, but you are an individual who makes your own destiny. Seek better communication with family, nourish yourself, and exercise extreme self-care. Share your skills with others. Ooh, so that's nice. Like, and of course, family doesn't necessarily mean your family. Family could mean friends. It could mean your twin flame. It could, just like, that sense of family it could indeed be your family. And it is about Father's Day too, coming up here. And yeah, it's about like getting in touch with how you really feel about life. And then you see, like, we have a divine feminine here, and I don't know, it sounds kind of funny. I feel like I'm in I want to say like a zoo or something, but over here to the right in the aquarium. But anyway, yeah. So, I guess what I'm saying is, like, by the DM connecting with his own, one way of putting it, is bloodlines, ancestors, but just like his own way of being and his own relationships that he's developed. That's like, helping him go deeper with the union between the him and the DF too right now, and really sort through his deeper feelings about that. And I mean, like, the main thing here is really connection and communication, and getting in touch with those deeper roots. I feel like there's definitely that element here as well, but we have more of a water element here, and we have more, earth, I would say, going on over here. So just feel into that. And we're gonna move along now to the DF's crystal card. Ooh, multifaceted. We don't have an answer. So, titanium rainbow quartz, multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. Yeah, so I think in this instance, this is saying go to those layers and just like feel into, again, like what it is that you're, the choices that you've been making, the things that you're moving forward with right now, that hopefully, you're following your heart's guidance, and guidance of anyone who's supporting you on your journey. And your twin flames guidance as well, like whatever they're mirroring to you or whatever they're saying to you, that falls into alignment there. But it's just a time to go into the next layer and see what's there. And then, so it's a revealing process. So it's safe to go through that. And so this is a big time of surrender for the DF, essentially, because there's not like, a clear answer or something. It's kind of like, and you're seeking that clarity. The best thing you can do is, of course, take the guided steps and also really deeply surrender here. And it should feel really good to do so. So let's move on to the DM's card. Gold. Divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. Well, that's really sweet. So the DM's got some some gold coming his way in one form or another. And so, and there's also a sense of, with this first card, about self-expression and deeper connection. So if there's any kind of issue going on there, as Divine Masculine's like exploring that, like there's room for a miracle and for divine intervention that it takes place. It's cool, it's awesome when it happens, and you don't need to control it. You can just like allow that to happen. So if there's something that feels off or uncertain, or just whatever it may be, could also be regarding your divine feminine, and not sure what to do or something, like there's always a solution. When you are seeking the solution, it will somehow come about, right? So just keep going there with that. And then let's see what the middle card is that we have for like the current union energy. Okay, divine life purpose, aquamarine. I love saying aquamarine, it's a fun word. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Yes, I think this is just a beautiful card to get, beautiful message. And it goes back to like the questions you might be asking yourself right now about what it is you're doing. Like it could even be around the ethics. Like, so I think that there's something coming up around like ethics and values, and how whatever it is that you're choosing, pursuing, this and that, like, just does this like really align to my highest good? Like, how is this gonna like, I don't know, affect me? Like, is this really just in alignment, basically? And so it's just a confirmation to follow your inner guidance, but also the things that you're like, if you're being given an opportunity, or like there's just something very clearly like popping into your reality right when you seem to need it, like why deny it, right? Unless like it's something trying to pull you back into an old vortex or something like that, and you can always just ask God for the wisdom to know the difference, right? And you're gonna learn either way, so it's okay. But like, it's usually pretty clear, especially if you're really desiring something and you're putting out the call. So just take that one step at a time. And like with the DF's card around creation, it's a good time to tap into that, to being creative. And the DM's card too, I think there's something there about self-expression and about just valuing your talents, that's important. So that feels complete to me. And I guess aquamarine also, actually, to me, like there's something there about speaking your truth and finding a way to do that in a way that feels easy and peaceful, So, cause throat chakra. So it's like what it makes me think of. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Enjoy, the solstice, the eclipse, and the beginning of Mercury retrograde, and just, your life in general. And definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and you want to see notifications when I'm putting out new readings and other videos. And check out the links below too. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening ahead. Take care. Bye.